Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady. Not great history. Is there any way that Phil can beat the New England Patriots and Tom Brady?
Yes, absolutely. And this is the year for him to do it. And I don't want anybody to confuse the fact that I'm being a homer. I mean, I've been saying that the Chargers were going to be this team since the preseason. There's just the players, you look around the field and what they have, it's hard for them not to be playing the way they're playing right now, especially after having winning 9 games last year in a row. So I expected this. So it's not taking away anything from Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the greatness they've created over there with that team. On the other hand, they are not the same team that they once were. They're just not. They've found ways to win football games because of the greatness of coaching. They found ways to put players there. Josh Gordon played well earlier in the year. Now he's suspended. He's not playing. So now you're looking at what does this team have that you really got to go out and be fearful of. You got a great coach. You got a great quarterback. You got some players that can make some plays. Not the dominance that they were in the past. So it's going to be a hard-fought game because Tom Brady's going to go out and do his thing. But they're not as dominant as they once were.
So Shawne Merriman, big-time name in the NFL's history. Lights out. They call him Lights. Legend in the NFL realm. Says that this weekend, whenever the Chargers travel to New England, that the Patriots dynasty is dead. That's what you're saying, Sean?
Absolutely.
Dead.
Yeah, but it's not. This is what you get. You got a bunch of Patriots fans say, you know what, this guy's a homer. No, I'm not being a homer. It's just if you look at how they're stacked across the board, right? I mean, the Ravens they got the best defense in the National Football League. You knew that game was going to be tight. They're good across the board. There's a great matchup defensively. And once the Chargers figure out a way to punch the ball in the end zone after those three or four field goals, then I knew that the game was possibly over then. New England can put up points, and they're great at home. They're great at Foxborough. And I've lost the AFC Championship game. They're in Foxborough. It is tough as hell to play there. The atmosphere is going to be aggressive. It's just hard place to go out and play. They got great fans. It's just get loud and rowdy there. And it's a terrible place to play.
But go ahead, say it.
But this year, they don't have the same team. That was,
he said
that's all I'm trying to say. They don't have the same team as they had in the past.
Hey, Shawne Merriman just said what a lot of people have been saying this year, but Shawne Merriman's voice carries some weight because he's an ex-player. He's lost in the AFC Championship there. I have also been a part of a team that has lost in Foxborough. I got pounded. Oh, no, easy. I was a part of a team that got pounded by Tom Brady often there for a while. The dynasty is one of the most impressive things in the history of the sport. True story. But, boy, this Chargers team looks tough to beat. Let's move across the board there a little bit. Chiefs, Colts, what else are you looking for? Rams, you like the Rams? Do you think they're going to continue to go? Is there a natural beef because you're both trying to claim the city? Do the Rams hate the Chargers and vice versa? And also, I think there's a scenario where both AFC and NFC championships games could be hosted in L.A. How awesome would that be for Los Angeles?
Pat, it's another thing that I said before the season. I said it on the show, right? And the room got silent as a mouse. You can hear a mouse piss on a sponge, how quiet it got in there. Everybody looked at me crazy, right? And I said there could be 2 L.A. teams playing against each other in the Super Bowl. And people look at me like I was completely out of my mind. Well, I'm not looking so crazy now. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because it's the Chargers' time for them to turn over the leaves. And it's the Chargers' time because of the team that they built, right? We talked about the balance and who they have on both sides of the ball. I mean, that's the most sacks they've had, against the Ravens in team history in the playoff. Well, since I think 92 or something or whatever it was.
Joe Flacco would have got crushed, by the way. People were calling for Joe Flacco. He would have got murdered in there with that D-line the way they were playing.
If Joe Flacco got in there, he would have been a standing dummy punching bag that would have just got sacked over and over again, and because he can't move. Towards the end of the game, Lamar Jackson made some plays with his leg that they wouldn't even had a shot to come back if Joe Flacco was there. He made some plays with his legs and found a way to throw the ball down the field. Joe Flacco is not capable of doing that. It's just not his game.